this week. I want to talk about last week for a second.
Okay.
Okay. The Christian world celebrated Easter last weekend.
Yes.
Right?
Did you have a good Easter?
I did have a good Easter. I ate too much ham. I had rolls. I took a nap.
So where I went, we did like a Jew-Gentile thing. We had lamb and ham.
Ooh.
Jew, Gentile,
I like
get it?
that.
So yeah, it was fantastic. What best food I've ever eaten,
I like
frankly.
that.
I wanted to just keep eating, but then I would be committing the sin of gluttony.
Yeah, my wife, she likes giving the kids gifts for Easter, which she grew up with, and I still haven't quite wrapped my brain around that.
Right.
But, when it comes to giving gifts, there's always things like chocolate and bunnies and eggs.
Eggs and bunnies. Mm-hmm.
Eggs and bunnies. And so it always gets me wondering about the question, how in the world did we end up with eggs and rabbits on Easter?
Actually, Jay, that is a very interesting
Right,
topic.
but I'm
You
being
see,
rhetorical. My wife told me that she was ruminating all of Sunday after church when Alfred gave that really great sermon on Jesus. And,
that was a great sermon.
Right. She was kind of wondering what was Jesus, how did he wake up? How did he wake up from, dying on the cross for our sins and his trip to hell and all that?
Right,
Did he just pop up and was like, yo, what's up, homies? I'm back. Boom. Bet you didn't see that coming. Oh, yeah. That's right, Satan. Who's the man now? Oh, me. And I'm God. I'm the God man. Oh, snap. What? Or
this is very fruitful theological speculation.
Yeah. Or was it something more like coming out of anesthesia? All kind of tired and groggy. He's like when we wake up in the morning usually, oh man.
I always feel like I'm coming out of anesthesia.
And he was dead for 3 days, so he's probably like, I could totally go for some eggs and bacon right now, which I couldn't have bacon before because it wasn't clean.
Now that
I just made
again,
bacon clean.
Yeah.
And then I'll bet he was like, if I had a cup of coffee, I could totally hop right out of this thing.
Hop. Oh my goodness.
See, that's how I think we got
goodness.
I think that's how we got the eggs, bunnies, and Jesus. Yeah. But the best part is,
yes.
Then he says to the angels, hey, let's bounce. Hashtag bad theology.
Bounce. I wonder what it would have been like, Jay, if he had said, let's roll.
Oh, he did. How do you think the stone moved? Oh! And then he was like, go ye into all the world and make disciples.
You are so bad. Oh,
like bunnies.
Man. Oh, Jay, you're just hurting my head.
Hashtag bad theology.
You're hurting my head. But you are not the only one these days engaged in bad theology.
Hashtag bad theology. I'm trying to get I want to see something trending. A new hashtag trending.
Okay,
bad theology.
Hashtag bad theology. Here's one that we can hashtag.
Okay.
There's a hugely viral blog post working its way around the internet that argues that Jesus' admonition to walk the extra mile actually means, in today's day and age, bake the gay couple 2 wedding cakes.
Right, that one the post that's being shared so much it's breaking the internet?
Yes, yeah.
So what do you make of it, Brian?
Well, I think a couple of things. I think our friend Eric Tietzel at the Manhattan Declaration makes a very interesting observation. He says that the interest in this blog post shows beyond any and all doubt that Christians are actually not hateful bigots. People are attracted to this article precisely because they're looking for ways to express love to their homosexual friends and neighbors.
That is an interesting point.
Yeah, and Eric is really the only one who's really picked up on that. But nevertheless, in spite of that, it is still bad theology and it's bad scriptural application.
Why?
Thought you'd never ask.
You were waiting for
because
me to
Jay,
ask.
walking 2 miles or giving somebody your clothes is not at all the same thing as entering into a conspiracy to do something immoral. Now, the author of the piece, Jessica Kantrowitz, admits that she herself doesn't believe there's anything wrong with same-sex marriage. And that point sort of makes all the difference. She's saying, in essence, that Jesus wants you to go the extra mile in knowingly helping people to do something wrong.
Right. So if you're a locksmith and I come to the store and I say, hey, Ty and I need a set of lock picks so we can rob a bank this weekend. Yeah, thanks. Jesus says you're supposed to give me 2 sets.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, because you're a Christian. Give me 2 now.
1 for you and 1 for Ty. I don't know why you need 2 sets of locks.
He can go around the back door.
Anyway. Well, that's the logic of it, isn't it? In the legal definition of conspiracy, you are a member of a conspiracy if you perform a single overt act to further the plan to its goal. So, knowingly selling lockpicks to bank robbers actually makes you a party to it, and the law holds you accountable for nothing less than personally robbing the bank, even though all you did is sell the lock picks. Now, I realize Ms. Kantrowitz doesn't believe there's anything wrong with same-sex unions, but Christians who actually believe the Bible's claims cannot embrace that notion. She's asking artists, bakers, florists, photographers to use their gifts and not only enter into a conspiracy to do something they believe to be immoral, but to affirmatively celebrate it. That's frankly a long way off from Jesus' walk the extra mile teaching. There's nothing wrong with walking, and there's nothing wrong with giving somebody your clothing. I'm surprised that this article resonated with so many people.
Well, you shouldn't be, because Tetzel probably got it right. And people, and you have that gut response to something. Christians really don't hate gays.
That's right.
We don't.
Nope.
We don't.
That gets it
At
right.
Hey, you guys! You forgot to tell him to watch the. To watch full episodes, click here. I think, maybe here. You guys.